Welcome back to Good Day Live. Now, if you are not familiar, Manifest is a TV drama series about an airplane that mysteriously went missing for 5 years. But for the passengers who were on that plane, it's only been a couple hours. You can watch the premiere of Season 3 on April 1st on NBC at 8/7 Central. Now, earlier today, I had a chance to talk to a couple of the stars' stars, Josh Dallas and Athena Karkanis. Josh and Athena play the roles of Ben and Grace Stone, a married couple coping with the return of Ben and their son Cal after disappearing on that flight for 5 years. Check out that interview now. Hey guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. Look, I want to dive right in. I'm a huge fan of Manifest, and I want all the spoilers. What can we expect to see this season?
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. Or Athena, I don't think will either. But there is a lot to take in Season 3 of Manifest. It moves the mystery and it moves the mythology on so much, and we learn so much about what happened to those passengers on Flight 828. We finished Season 2 with Zeke surviving the death date. We know now, or we think we know, that if we follow the callings, we survive. The tail fin is found in the ocean. It's brought up. And Ben has a calling of that plane exploding. What does it all mean? So we start Season 3 about 3 months after that. And Ben and Samvi are doing a deep dive into what that tail fin is, where did it come from, and what does it mean for the passengers? Are they even the passengers? We all saw that plane explode on the tarmac in New York City. So are they the actual passengers that were on Flight 828, or are they something else entirely? And this idea of surviving the death date, if you follow the callings, is a mantra and a belief that Ben will take forward to all the other passengers and try to spread the good word. And not everyone will be willing to get on board with that.
And you know what? What I love so much about Manifest is we get so much content in just one episode. It's like a mini movie. So I'm always on my toes. I'm like, nobody bother me. I need to pay attention. So can we expect to see some COVID-related content in this season, this upcoming season?
No, there's no, the story takes place in a world that is not the one that we are living in, and that is consistent with COVID as well. I think they considered it and just thought, these people have enough to deal with already. Let's not inflict COVID on them as well. So it is not part of the story at all. On set, though, it very much is. Like it's been a very different way of filming television. We're very strict, following and even exceeding all the guidelines. We're tested daily. Everybody's shielded and masked, and it's really full on, which is nice. Like I personally was a little nervous to go back to work, but I was very quickly put at ease. I felt very safe on set, but we do miss just the conviviality and then not that we haven't found it still, but like hugs or talking to each other less than 6 feet apart, and that kind of stuff we haven't had this season, which we hope to come back to that.
I know what you mean.
We are in our last week, and we've managed to get through the season without being shut down by a bunch of cases, so we're feeling very lucky.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that you guys are staying safe. When I was thinking about it, I was like, these writers are probably like, this storyline is complicated enough. I don't have time to mix in COVID with everything that we have going on.
Right?
Yeah. So I'm glad to see that that's probably going to be, something that takes our mind off of COVID, and we can kind of escape into the world of Manifest. Now, when you signed on for this project, how much did you know about this crazy plot? We see turns and twists at every corner. Did you know what you were signing up for?
No. I mean, we had read the pilot, and that was about it. I mean, I think we could have inferred that there would be many twists and turns and that it would be, crazy like this. But when I think back to the pilot that we shot, And this last episode of season 3 that we're shooting now, it's really traveled quite a journey, and and regular viewers will, I think, can also attest to that it's a very evolved show from that first pilot episode.
And I didn't want to know anything. It would have been too much to keep in my head from the very beginning. So I think it was important for me to not know the final outcome, so I could, experience it along the way.
Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You guys are doing a wonderful job, and I wish you nothing but success. Guys, stay right there, because we will be right back with more Good Day Live.